Hey guys, thank you so much for taking your time out to watch this video in particular. But let me give you an update on a channel called Sport City. Yes, Sport City. It is a channel dedicated to everything related to Jamaican sports. Football, cricket, athletics, netball, rugby league, rugby union, tennis, lacrosse, swimming, you name it, we got it on Sports City. And what is the channel designed to do? It is designed to highlight Jamaican talents across all of those sporting disciplines. If you're a Jamaican and you're playing that sport, then we got you covered on Sport City. So it's quite simple, guys. Hit the subscribe button to Sport City right now. This video is brought to you by Andy Gone Nuts. 100% guaranteed fresh coconut water delivered straight to your door. Call 876 309 6128. That's 876 309 6128. Refreshing and affordable. For more information, follow them on Instagram at Andy Gone Nuts. Truly refreshing. And Crumble by Mrs. C. Old English fudge and other delectable sweet treats. Call or WhatsApp 876 586 0471. That's 876 586 0471. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. How's everybody doing? I hope you all are doing well. My name is Simon Preston, and welcome back to Reggae Boys Commentary. This is the channel where we come together to discuss everything in relation to Jamaican football. This is your hub for everything Jamaican football related. So, folks, you see the title of this video, and I know you must be wondering exactly where we're going with this matter in particular. And we're going to go into details in relation to it, We're going to go into depth about this, and we're going to speak about different assets, different facets of everything. And I know you guys will be, pleased with what will be discussed, So I want you guys to put all of this information in perspective, and then we take it from there. All right? So hopefully you guys are able to fondly put that into practice, and then we can press forward, right? Okay. Good. So, folks, let's take a comment first. Mr. Galaxy, how are you doing, sir? I hope you are doing well. How is everything? All right. So, guys, CONCACAF is watching Jamaica. What does that mean in particular? What am I getting at? What does this all entail? Well, get right into the matter, shall we? All right, folks. So, quite recently on ESPN FC, you guys know what ESPN FC is, right? Yep. ESPN FC is, that's right, very, very important, punditry channel. And they discuss everything in relation to sports football. Now, there was a discussion about CONCACAF for 2026. Now, as you're aware, USA, Canada, and Mexico, those teams are automatically qualified for the next World Cup. And a major, major discussion point by Mr. Salazar, and a major discussion point that was made by former U.S. international Hercules Gomez, who has played against Jamaica, has scored against Jamaica, has played against Jamaica where Javon Watson has piled him, has played against Jamaica and Jamaica has beaten them by 2-1 at the National Stadium. Well, he had some interesting things to say. He did. He had some really, really interesting things to say. And what did he have to say in particular? Well, what they did together was essentially they decided to pick. Yep, that's right. In a sense, they decided to pick the next three that would qualify. That's essentially what was done. They decided to pick next three. Who would be the next three in line? Who would be the next three in line in terms of teams to qualify for the World Cup? Well, a number of things can be discussed from this standpoint. Right, folks? So first thing first, a point that was made by Salazar was that, well, if you're going to go by what happened in the octagon. Panama, Jamaica, Costa Rica would be the teams fourth, fifth, and sixth. So those are the teams that would go through. Now, what Hercules Gomez said is that Jamaica is the most underachieved nation in CONCACAF, and this is bearing in mind what Jamaica has gone on. My thoughts about it. So in 2.5 decades, Jamaica's been to two Gold Cup finals, won a handful of Caribbean Cups, qualified for a few tournaments in terms of FIFA tournaments, and of course, progress made on the women's side as well. All right? So that's what's been done from that standpoint. So, folks, with that now said and done, let's now and look at things from another dimension. All right? Let's talk about the factor in relation to what Salazar had to say. Now, this is what he had to say, folks. Jamaica is a team that is united, a team that is growing together, a team under Jaime Hallgrimsson that is having unity, togetherness, chemistry, cohesion, all of those elements put together, which is why Jamaica should be looked at as a team in high praise leading into, that's right, the 2026 cycle. That's right, folks. That is something that is being looked upon. It's being focused in on, it's been pool. Everybody's looking to what Jamaica has. Everybody's looking to what's next. Everybody is looking in that direction, folks. Everybody's looking into, wow, what can this team truly go on and accomplish? Everybody's direction is looking at Jamaica. Everybody's biting their nails about Jamaica, knowing the incredible talent pool that Jamaica has at their disposal at this point in time. Everybody in the region is looking at Jamaica and saying that that's one of the three spots. So already from the outset, there is already people having discussions about Jamaica, their potential, what they can accomplish. Is this the first time that this is happening? No, it's not. But does that mean that that's because of not getting to previous tournaments that this is going to stop? No. The praise, enthusiasm, it's still going to be there. It's still going to be there, folks. And it's only going to get stronger. It's only going to get stronger. Only going to get thicker as well. That's right. You can see exactly what has happened. And definitely, strides are being made. A lot of things are happening behind the scenes to ensure that all of these pieces are put to the puzzle effectively. So, persons are looking at Jamaica and having expectation. Jamaica is on people's lips right now. People are looking at Jamaica as force. People are looking at Jamaica as truly an option. That's the way that it is right now, folks. That's the way people are looking right now. You know? That's where we are. That's the situation that we have right now. That's where the situation is right now. You know? Let's see what you guys are saying in the comments. Are we finally going to be taken seriously? Yes. To answer your question, 100% yes. Absolutely. When the Cardinals is up, Mr. Galaxy says, I'm good, just trying to be studious. Okay, you have exams coming up? You have exams coming up? Demara McCallum says, Simon, do you call in line? As in you want to call? I'm working on getting another technological telecommunication device to be able to have that sort of service. But if you do have an opinion, I'm more than willing to share the link. And if you want to hop on for a few minutes, sure. So I can drop in a link in the chat. And then from there, you can definitely chime in with your opinion on the matter. All right. Big up, Simon. It's a blessing for the work that you have been doing. Thank you very much, Youth Inspiration Uplifting. I really, really appreciate your encouragement. Really, really do. It does spur me on. It does encourage me. So I'm grateful for you guys. I really, really am. You guys are great. Honestly, I'm thankful for every one of you. You guys have been there with me. I know many of you from from even day one. Yeah. from even day one. I know you guys have been, the comments and everything of that nature. You guys have been around. You guys have worked hard. You guys have shared a view, and I'm grateful for you guys. If you guys haven't already, smash the like button. And after you smash the like button, hit the subscribe button too. All right? Good. So if you guys haven't already, smash the like button. And after you smash the like button as well, hit the subscribe button as well. All right, guys? Simply put. Simply put. All right? Smash the like button. And after you smash the like button, hit the subscribe button as well. All right? Simply put. Smash the like button, and then after you smash the like button, you hit the subscribe button as well. All right? Much, much appreciated, gents. Much, much appreciated. So, good. I'm interested to see what else you guys have to say in terms of in the chat itself, in terms of the comments that you may have and what is being told, and also about the Copa America conversation, because we haven't had a chance really to dissect that in particular, We haven't had a chance to dissect that. So that's something that we will definitely have to look at, So Alex says, you watched that video. Okay. You watched that video? Nice. Now, there's another one, and I'm getting to the comments as well. So, Copa America 2024. All of this is not by coincidence. The most successful Copa America in terms of attendance and revenue, you know which one that was? 2016 in the United States. South America wants a piece of the pie that's in North America, simply put. And this is a step of opening the door for what is to come, where MLS clubs, Liga MX clubs can play in Copa Libertadores, and eventually clubs like Santos and Corinthians and Palmeiras and Flamengo and Atletico Mineiro can eventually play in cup competitions in Liga MX and MLS Cup. That's the way moving forward. It's all about ensuring that everybody can get that little extra, I love the opportunities for globalization. I really, really do. I just want to ensure that the Caribbean is also getting opportunities as well. So a Harbour View, a Cavalier, I'd love to see them take the field in a Copa Libertadores. Cavalier against Santos. What a test that would be. Sign a couple of MOUs and we turn this into something that is basically fluid, something that is straightforward, something that is essentially progressive, because that is what we want to see. What, the video on ESPN FC? Yeah, ESPN FC in relation to those matters that we discussed about, Hopefully you guys were able to be aware about the points that I made mention of. So, and made the jottings of it as well. So, yeah, that's the situation, folks. If you guys want me to run over exactly what was said, then by all means, let me know, and I will go back into the particular information, share it with you guys, and then we press forward. All right. So, more than happy to do that for you guys. More than happy to do that for you guys so that you guys are aware of that scenario. Okay. So, we can do that for sure. Underachieve because of poor administration and bad decisions. So, I think while you mentioned the administration point, finishing Mr. Wilson has been a major, major issue for Jamaica. You go back to the 2006 World Cup qualifying cycle, Ricardo Fuller with Marlon King, with Dion Burton, with Richard Langley, with Craig Zadie, with Garfield Reed, with Teddy Johnson, with Omar Daly, with Bibby Gardner, Tyrone Marshall, Pepe Goodison, Andy Williams. The 2006 cycle, Jamaica only lost one game. They drew 4 and they won 1. Lost one game and they're eliminated. Do you know how much goals they scored in the semi-final round? 7 goals in 6 games. Just a goal per game. It wasn't enough. It wasn't enough for Jamaica to advance. It wasn't enough for Jamaica to advance to the final round of World Cup qualifying in that cycle. I do believe that 2006 and 2010 in particular, those are tournaments where we should have seen Jamaica in, hands down. Those are tournaments where we should have seen Jamaica take the field. Those are the tournaments where we should have seen it happen. Those are the tournaments, in my eyes, where we should have seen Jamaica. That's how I feel about it. We can talk about other editions as well of the tournament. I know you guys have some viewpoints in relation to that. I feel that 2006 and 2010 were grand opportunities. Grand opportunities, But that's the past, and we have to press forward. We have to stay positive. We have to be focused. We have to be ready. Will we have new faces by Gold Cup? Certainly. Certainly. We will. You don't worry. We will have quality. We will have depth. We will have experience. We will. So don't worry about that at all. That's something that will be with us always. All right. So that's something for you guys to be wary of. Okay. Yeah, it was a week ago. It really was a week ago. We have none of those. So bringing 5,000 players every campaign. Well, that's why, Rico, that's why it's important to get the passports now. Coach Halgrimson mentioned at the jersey unveiling on Tuesday that people may think that 2026 is a long time from now, but the preparation, the World Cup qualifiers are less than a year from now, or just over a year from now. So you have 12 months to prepare a team. So passports, matches, chemistry, cohesion, getting used to altitude, different conditions. That preparation starts now. That is something that starts right away from this perspective. We'll have a good chance. Very, very good chance. With the additions of John Russell and Dexter Lembikisa, there's no reason Jamaica can't have a starting level of only Premiership and Championship players. When could that ever be said? You mean, I don't think we've ever had an 11 with just Premiership and Championship players. Don't think we've had that 11. Could it happen one day? Let's see. Let's see. So, something to think about for sure. Yes, of course. So that's the situation there. Let's talk football. LTF Simon, who you think going to be our strongest opponents to stop us? In the qualifiers itself, Panama and Costa Rica are going to be the two teams that will be extremely stern in the qualifiers. I expect Jamaica to be in the mix, so it would be a trio. But Panama and Costa Rica will be the two strongest teams in the qualifiers. Panama and Costa Rica. Honduras are going through a period of transition. El Salvador are trying to get their way up. So are Guatemala as well. And while I'm not saying that we should be taking the El Salvadors and the Guatemalas likely, but with all due respect, these are teams that Jamaica should be getting 6 points from, home and away. There should be no doubt about that at all. Being quite frank with you guys, these are teams that Jamaica should be getting 6 points from. Jamaica has defeated these teams home and away on Central American soil as well. So I don't have any doubt. One midterm on Monday. Okay. All the best. All the best, Mr. Galaxy. Mr. Galaxy, you're born in Jamaica, but you have Anguillan heritage. Is that the situation? Yeah, do let us know. I'm intrigued to hear the story. Very, very intrigued to hear the story in particular. Yeah, I'd love to hear. Really, really would love to hear. Yeah. Would your top... Let me read it again. 1 second, folks. Give me one moment in particular. All right. One moment in particular. All right. Okay, let's go to the comments now. Would your top 4 keepers be Blake, Boyslack, Adai, and Barnes? For the qualifiers, I wouldn't have Barnes in my mix. He's not playing. So Amal Knight, Joshua Grant, they come to mind for me. Those are persons that come to mind for me. Of course, Mr. Galaxy has mentioned Lawrence Vigouroux. Yeah, he's somebody that would be interested as well. He would. So it would be something that is very good. Yeah. So yeah. Echo Reek says, just joining. How are you doing? Hope you're well. And I lost in the picking order. I wouldn't say lost, because I'm just spitting some names. Andre Blake, Kanaya Boyce Clark, Amal Knight, Corey Adai, Lawrence Vigouroux, Jadine White, Joshua Grant, Twain Lynch. That's 8 right there. And we haven't mentioned Jamali Waite. That's 9. You know what I'm saying? Kemar Foster. That's 10 goalkeepers right there. Can't be understand how much of an opportunity the 2025 Gold Cup is for the Caribbean. 2025? Why would you say 2025 in particular? I think 2023 is also something that should be embraced as well. Why does 2025 for you, is it strictly just about the European teams that will be involved and African teams as well? Is it because from that angle in particular that you're looking for? If it is about that angle, then fine, because yes, from that angle, it's wow. You know? So far for this Gold Cup in June, it's Qatar, Panama, Jamaica, and El Salvador. Those are the teams that have qualified for the Gold Cup. 2025 World Cup, like 24 teams. Exciting, 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 exciting. Jamaica will become the number one team in CONCACAF within the second year. I look forward to that because that will be exciting. That will be exciting. And I do genuinely feel that that is a possibility. Honestly, I feel like that is a grand opportunity of happening. I do. I'm on night before I die. Okay, cool. I truly believe if Jamaica start taking football seriously, we can be number one in North America. I guess you're meaning CONCACAF by extension. Yeah, Jamaica can be the best in CONCACAF. Absolutely. If CONCACAF going to respect Jamaica, there needs to be multiple Caribbean nations that prove themselves against the best in our region. Then CONCACAF will respect Jamaica for being front runner of CFU. Well, Jamaica did earn a couple of stripes for the runs on the Gold Cup in 2015 and 2017. Massive stripes. And also 2019 as well, where Jamaica hosted a Gold Cup match on Caribbean soil for the first time. Jamaica also went to the semifinals of the tournament in 2019 as well. So Jamaica had strides, have earned those strides from 2015 to 2019. Remember, there was also a Copa America appearance in 2015 and 2016. So eyes and reputation and praise was on Jamaica, even from that period of time. How much should Luke Badley Morgan be involved in a senior team? Right now, on the periphery, so on the fringes, but I do believe if he continues the work that he's doing and continues to make progress within the Stoke City team, perhaps 2025 we could see him be more involved. What are the odds Tyler Roberts is in the Gold Cup squad? I'm not sure. Tyler Roberts being in the Gold Cup squad? I don't think so. I don't think so. And prayers goes out to right. Blair Turgott, who is and will be out for a while because of injury. So we wish him all the best. Wish him all the very best. Let's talk football. Simon, big up in our real analysis, but isn't the Costa Rican team also going to be through a rebuilding phase as well? Costa Rica, what they did that was so brilliantly, let's talk football, is that they had a mix. So while yes, you do have the Brian Ruiz in the squad, while yes, you do have the Joel Campbells in the squad, while yes, you do have the Keylor Navas in the squad, there is also youth in the squad as well. Patrick Sequeira in the squad, Juan Vargas, mid-20s, Carlos Martinez, 23, Daniel Chacon, 21, Jewison Bennett, 18, Gerson Torres, 25, Brendan Aguilera, 19, Rowan Wilson, 20, Anthony Hernandez, 21, Alvaro Zamora, 20, Anthony Contreras, 23. So they have a decent mixture. Real decent mixture of players. Anthony Hernandez, for me, is going to be the one to look out for the lot. And then after that, Jewison Bennett, who is currently now at Sunderland. And finally, Rowan Wilson. Jamaican heritage, of course. Rowan Roberto Wilson Gordon, 20 years old. Jamaican heritage. Ricans who have Jamaican heritage within their squad. Costa Rica, as we know, had a compelling World Cup. They got 7 from Spain. But then after that, what happened? Well, they clipped Japan by 1-0. And what happened after that? Well, at one stage, they were leading Germany by 2-1. But Germany won the game 4-2. In the first ever game that a female referee took charge of a game at the FIFA Men's World Cup. Stephanie Frappart. Yeah. Yeah. That was the first time. She did well. She did well in officiating the game. Really, really well. And the coach will have a difficult time selecting the team based on what he's doing. With a local team, this is a good thing. He will also have a solid group to select from. Just need to be careful. For me, you need to have the wider the pool is, you have more options to bear in mind. Sorry for the late response. Anguilla born with Jamaican heritage, everyone on my father's side. Okay, so on your Jamaican side, your father's side is Jamaican. Okay. Anguilla, so that means that you have a British passport. Wow. Bounce TV says, "Good day, what did you miss?" Well, CONCACAF is looking at Jamaica as a grand opportunity. As a team that is somebody team Jamaica is a team that they should be keeping very, very close eyes on. Assess being crowned twice Nations League and Gold Cup. This summer, wow. Winning the Nations League, winning the Gold Cup this summer, that will be a public holiday will be needed. Starting 11 of Blake, Bell, Pinnock, Joel, next to John, DJ, Amari, Bobby, Leon, and Michaela would be our premiership if Amari can break into the senior team. Just Blake, because Blake is in the MLS. But apart from that, yeah. The coach can get us some great friendly games against quality opposition and develop a chemistry identity of how we play. Well, there's 2 matches to come against Trinidad and Tobago, opportunities for the domestic-based players to strut their stuff, and also against Guatemala on April 15. So those are 3 games in a time frame of roughly 6 weeks to look at things. Because there's come June, it's the Gold Cup, and if Jamaica defeats Mexico, you guys know what that means, right? It basically means that Jamaica go to the semifinals of the Nations League. It's an interesting one, folks, and I'll tell you why it is interesting, and I'll show you on your screen. Because Jamaica is in League A, and Jamaica is also in Group A in League A of the Nations League. Quite a compelling scenario, Yeah. So I'm going to put information on the screen so you guys can be fully aware of what I'm showing you. Good. So on your screen now, you should see the Nations League scenario. Okay, good. I'm going to take off full comments first. If this coach can get us some, yeah, we saw that. You need to find an article. Yes. Well, it's not an article. It's a video. It's a video on YouTube, so it's not an article. So the xenophobic behavior amongst many Jamaicans really hurts me personally. I don't know about it. Hello, Simon. Hope all is well. What do you make of the Ravel news? Shame he can't put down roots anywhere. I'm just hoping he finds a club very, very soon. Very, 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 very soon. Ian Evans up, Simon Bliss. Vincent of our Costa Rica fans are worried their coach is despised and his personal issues with a number of the best practice. Certainly could be an advantage for the likes of Jamaica. It is an advantage. Jamaica is in a settled environment now. Coach Holgrimson is here and he's laying the footprints that is necessary. Tennessee, what's going on, man? Hope you're going good, Tennessee, Lewis. Big up yourself. So, guys, on your screen right now, you see the group, Jamaica's group, right, for the Nations League. All right, good. So, with that being said, now, folks, let's have a look at what has transpired so far. Jamaica has 5 points from 3 games. Mexico, 4 points from 2 games. Mexico has 2 games to go. Jamaica has 1 game to go. Suriname has 1 game to go. Suriname hosts Mexico, while Mexico hosts Jamaica. So, let's get right into the matter. Mexico defeated Suriname 3-0. Jamaica defeated Suriname 3-1. Suriname drew 1-1, and Jamaica drew 1-1 with Mexico. So, 2 draws and a win so far for Jamaica. So, Jamaica will be remaining in League A of the next edition of the Nations League, right? Good. Now, March 23 will be Suriname against Mexico. This match will be played at the Frank Essed Stadion in Paramaribo. All right. This stadium has a capacity of around 3,500 to 4,000 fans. Yeah. I remember seeing Mitchell Kisor score at this ground. Yep. Suriname, if you look at where they are in the group right now, I'll pull it up right now. They have a point. So anything less than a win basically means that they'll be relegated. Straightforward. Suriname have players that they will be calling upon. Few of them, in particular, ply their trade in the Eredivisie. Ishan Court, young Sparta Rotterdam. You also have young Ajax, which is in the Eredivisie, which is a second tier. LA Galaxy, Kelvin Lerdim in the MLS. Queens Rangers, Kenneth Paul. And of course, you have others that apply their trade in Eredivisie, apply their trade in Spain, apply their trade in the UAE. So it is from all angles a quality unit. Yep. And more are coming. You know Brian Elshot? Remember him from Cavalier? Yeah. Yeah, he plays for Suriname. That's right. So, Suriname. Ready now, folks? Well, here's an interesting one. Suriname, they play Mexico in the Nations League, and then after that, they play Argentina in a friendly international on March 28th in Argentina. Yeah. Interesting one, isn't it? This would be Argentina's second game after winning the World Cup. Of course, after they play Panama, you know? So that's the situation there, you know? Okay. Now, with that done and dusted now, folks, let's now look at something that is very, very important. You guys ready? Well, if Mexico defeats Suriname, Mexico goes to 7 points and will go to the top of the group. If Mexico draws against Suriname, they'll go to 5 points and would also go to the top of the group. So a win or a draw from Mexico means quite simply that Jamaica would need to beat Mexico in Mexico. All right? Jamaica would need to beat Mexico in Mexico. History would have to be created on March 26th. That's right. History would have to be created this day, March 26, 2023. History would have to be created. Panama, well, Costa Rica has Martinique to play and Panama. So we'll see if Costa Rica will be able to press up within the league, push up. Canada, they have Curacao and Honduras to play. United States are second. They have Grenada to play. And they also have El Salvador as well. Massive games ahead, folks. Andre Carr is expected to have a big season for Toronto this year. Jamaica should approach him as soon as possible, as Canada have a lot of wing depth. Yeah, DeAndre Carr is a very extremely talented player. I watched him from his time when he was in Ajax Academy. Yeah, grew up not too far from where I spent my summer holidays. Whitby. Yeah, Whitby in particular. Yeah, I remember Pickering as well. So I'm very, very familiar with his growth and progression. And he went to the college that, I was considering going, which was Syracuse University. Did very well there. Averaged a goal every other game. And then from there, on to Toronto. And now he's in an environment where he's getting games. And now I genuinely feel that DeAndre Carr is one that we cannot forget. I'm not saying that tomorrow morning he can get into a Jamaica 23 or 30-man squad, but I do think that this season in particular is going to be his breakout season. And if he lives up to the expectation, then we can certainly have a conversation where that is concerned. So, yes. Girano Kirk is linked to a potential March call-up for Suriname. Very much so. Suriname are pulling out all the stops, ensuring that they have all the pieces to the puzzle, ensuring that they have everything secured. All right, folks? They're making sure that they have all players ready, willing, and able to play. Yep, that's right. Simply put, that's the situation. That's where we are right now. Quite a scenario. So you spent summers in Whitby. My condolences. Hey, look, Vincent, I actually embrace the cold weather. Whitby is a decent area, and then Whitby, I take the bus to the station, and then from the station, it takes me downtown Toronto, and normally would end up around Eaton Centre, chill, relax. Downtown Toronto, there's so much things that you could do. You know what I'm saying? So it's a never a dull moment in Toronto, and it's a really, really nice city. Honestly, it's like in my top 10. That's a top 5, top 10 cities in terms of could live in this area. I haven't been to Mississauga though. I'd love to visit Mississauga. So something I can consider. Island carts, not that I'm aware of. I'll do my research, but not that I'm aware of at this point in time. Nitro. One step at a time. One step at a time, my friend. One step at a time. So, yeah. One step at a time, Sir Nitro. Suriname and Curacao need as many dual nets as possible. Their infrastructure need to work. I just saw how poor they were at under 17 level. It makes a tremendous help. An absolute tremendous help. What's the latest on Dane Scarlett, Dimitri Mitchell, and Borthwick Jackson? Well, Mariappa had a word with Borthwick Jackson about Jamaica and gave him updates in relation to what is needed. Does it mean that he has started a process? No. But he's aware of it. Demi Mitchell needs some assistance as well. So that's where we are right now. That's the situation. Horace Lynch, how are you doing, sir? I hope you are doing well. How is everything? Yeah, guys, if you haven't already, smash the like button. And after you smash the like button, hit the subscribe button right now to Reggae Boys Commentary. All right. Hey, Simon, there's a kid out of Yukon that is on a good left side of play. His name is Jaden Reed. He's been drafted by New York Red Bulls. When you get a chance to look up him, both parents are Jamaican. Thanks very much, Horace. Really, really appreciate it. Yes, I'm aware of Jaden. Now it's time for him to be in this environment and grow and get games and be consistent, because that is what he needs right now, his development. There has been a lot of positivity, absolutely, and it's well-deserved, Vincent, because Coach Holgrimson has said everything that is correct, everything that is right, and saying all the right things. And if you look at the two games, the games against Argentina and the game against Cameroon, they were encouraging signs that you could see tangible evidence of progression. And that is enough to show you the impact that he's making and what else can be done moving forward as well. So that's why I'm going into the Trinidad games, the Mexico game, the Guatemala game with optimism, because I genuinely feel like these are grand opportunities for us to get victories under our belt. Start a 4-game winning streak. Why not? Start a 4-game winning streak and extend it, That would be a really, really good one. Something I'd love to see. Yeah, honestly. Sí, viva Manchester United, el mejor club en el mundo y el mejor club en el país, Inglaterra. Sí, y en la Liga Inglaterra ahora, sí, Manchester United es un grande equipo en el mundo, es un equipo grande en Inglaterra, en Europa y muchas más. Yeah. So yeah, guys, that's where we are. That's where we are right now. Yep. So that is the situation. So yep. The games coming up should allow us to pick our best 23, hopefully no injuries. Well, not the Trinidad and Tobago games, because as you know, it's not in a FIFA window. But the Mexico one, yes, for sure. But the Trinidad and Tobago one will be mostly domestic based players. Mostly domestic based players. So that is what we should be mindful of and be wary about. I don't know. I am not sure at all. So yeah, that is the situation. Whole place to full out with joy for sure. Mexico will be hard to beat in Mexico, even by top global teams like England. If they lose any home games during World Cup qualifying, Nitro. While I agree that Mexico will be hard to beat, this will be the best chance Jamaica will ever get. The best chance ever to defeat Mexico in Mexico. No fans. There'll be no fans inside the stadium. Absolutely no fans inside the stadium. As Mexico serves their punishment for homophobic chants at the World Cup. No fans in the stadium. Secondly, a disjointed Mexican team right now, disgruntled, a despondent Mexico team right now. Mexico's games at home in the qualifiers: a 1-1 draw against Canada, a 0-0 draw against the United States, a 0-0 draw against Costa Rica, a 1-0 win over Panama, a 2-1 win over Jamaica, a 2-0 victory over El Salvador, and a 3-0 victory over Honduras. So 4 wins and 3 draws. So no, they did not lose. They did not lose at home, but it doesn't mean that they can't lose at home. We've seen evidence already. 2001, Costa Rica won 2-1. Honduras has beaten Mexico in Mexico. The United States did the same as well in a friendly as well. So I do think that Jamaica can do the same. I genuinely feel this is something that can be accomplished. I really, really do. This is the best time. This is the best time to beat Mexico. This is the best time to create something. This is the best time to make things happen. This is the time where everything falls into place. This is where it all begins. That's right. This is where it all begins, folks. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it eagerly. Very much so. We had some compelling results in terms of World Cup qualifying, you know. You guys want to know what was the score when Honduras took on Mexico at the Azteca in the final round of World Cup qualifiers in 2013? No. Mexico lost 2-1 to Honduras. They drew 0-0 with Jamaica, USA, Costa Rica. Lost 2-1 to Honduras and beat Panama 2-1. Yeah. That's where we are. That's the situation that we have. Speed. Antimuyo. Yeah. Good catch for sure. Mexico are the weakest they've been since perhaps 1966. Yes, Mexico have had a coach, and his name is Diego Coca. Diego Coca stepped down from his job at Tigres and is now the head coach of Mexico. I don't know why Mexico is going with a lot of South American coaches in recent times when they've done well when they've had Mexican coaches at the helm. They've had success with Mexican coaches at the helm, and they've done well with Mexican coaches at the helm. So, seeing non-Mexican coaches at the helm, I'm like, is this needed? What's going on here? You know, but Diego Coca and his entire staff, Argentine. When Mexico went to the quarterfinals of the World Cup in 1970 with Javier de la Torre, they went to the quarterfinals. When Mexico went to the quarterfinals of the 1986 World Cup, it was under Bor Milutinovic, perhaps their most successful overseas-born coach. Apart from that, success has come with the coaches that are Mexican-born, and it's something that has worked for them. Sven-Göran Eriksson, what did not work. Juan Carlos Osorio was okay. Gerardo Martino. I remember the time frame where Mexico had so many different coaches in a short space of time. From Jesus Ramirez to Sven, to Efrain Flores, to Jose Manuel de la Torre. 4 coaches in a space of 3 years. Javier Aguirre, I think was a really, really good Mexican coach. Did a great job with Mexico, in my opinion. Getting to the round of 16 of the World Cup in 2002. Played in 1986, won the Gold Cup. 2009, Copa America runners-up 2001. Was a successful coach. Really, really was. It's a good one there, you know? Yeah, Alvarado, you know, and Kyle still has ambitions. And Kyle still has ambitions to represent the United States. He has a cap and feels that there could be more. So the future of the Reggae Girls against the Czech Republic, combination of Savannah, of Soleil Washington, Jody Brown, Cameron Simmons, along with Money Shaw can do some damage in the future. Look, Hearst, 2027, the Reggae Girls can actually win the World Cup. Because listen, Soleil Washington, she's going to be 21. Jody Brown, she's going to be 23. Bunny is going to be 29, going on 30. Sydney Schneider, 26, 27. Kanya Plummer is going to be 29. Yeah. You have Shadi Adama who's going to be 25. Peyton McNamara is going to be 24. It's going to be an absolute gem to see all of these players playing because they've already had the experience from they were teenagers and they're playing for the first team. So 2027 for me is a golden ticket for the Reggae Girls. I don't anticipate it, to be honest with you. Very bright. Prince of Reggae Girls is in the middle of the park and the defense. I think the center, man. Right back, you could have Wilshot left back, Tierney Wilshot left back, and Tiffany Cameron at right back. That's an option to be analyzed. Yeah, remember, good afternoon. So yes, folks, I appreciate you tuning in. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. Really appreciate it. If you guys haven't already, smash the like button. Go ahead and smash the like button right now. Okay, guys? Go ahead and smash the like button right now. Let's see what you guys have to say in the comments below. All right? Leave your comments, leave your thoughts in the comments below. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Smash the like button. And don't forget as well to like, share, comment, and subscribe to Reggae Boys Commentary. More content. We're this close to 20K. All right, guys? Help us very much.
This video is brought to you by Andy Gone Nuts. 100% guaranteed fresh coconut water delivered straight to your door. Call 876-309-6128. That's 876-309-6128. Refreshing and affordable. For more information, follow them on Instagram at Andy Gone Nuts. Truly refreshing. And Crumble by Mrs. C. Old English fudge and other delectable sweet treats. Call or WhatsApp 876-586-0471. That's 876-586-0471. Hey guys, thank you so much for taking your time out to watch this video in particular. But let me give you an update on a channel called Sport City. Yes, Sport City. It is a channel dedicated to everything related to Jamaican sports. Football, cricket, athletics, netball, rugby league, rugby union, tennis, lacrosse, swimming, you name it, we got it on Sport City. And what is the channel designed to do? It is designed to highlight Jamaican talents across all of those sporting disciplines. If you're a Jamaican and you're playing that sport, then we got you covered on Sport City. So it's quite simple, guys. Hit the subscribe button to Sport City right now.